There are two units of temperature that we use in the world, Fahrenheit and Celsius. So in the US, obviously, we measure things in Fahrenheit, except when, again, in the world of science, which we typically use Celsius. So there are some key temperatures between the two. Water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Those of us who live in the US are pretty familiar with that number, unfortunately, in the winter, here in Nebraska anyway. The body temp in general, our normal body temp should be about 98.6 degrees, and water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're on the Celsius system, water freezes at 0, body temperature is about 37, and water boils at about 100. So obviously, if you're someone who travels a lot or works in science a lot, you need to know how to go back and forth between these two systems. So there are a couple of formulas for us to use. Here we have Fahrenheit equals 9/5 times Celsius plus 32, or 9/5 is of course equivalent to 1.8. If we're going back from Fahrenheit to Celsius, then we're just flipping that over. It's 5/9 times the quantity of F minus 32. So again, we're taking Fahrenheit and subtracting 32 degrees. Or again, that 5/9 is the same as dividing by 1.8. So let's see how we do. We've got the temperature on a mild spring day of 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to convert that to Celsius. So I know if I'm going from Fahrenheit to Celsius, I'm going to use one of these two values, and it doesn't matter which one. We're going to say Celsius is 5/9, 70 minus 32. 70, why did I get 72? I'm sorry, 70 minus 32. So 5/9 and then 70 minus 32 would be 38. So again, when we multiply with fractions, remember you're just multiplying by the numerator, dividing by the denominator. So we're going to take 38 times 5 divided by 9. And we end up with 21.1 repeating degrees, or 21 1/9 degrees Celsius. Now we have a very cold winter day that is 3 degrees Celsius. How many degrees Fahrenheit is that? Again, now I'm going from Celsius to Fahrenheit, so I'm using either of these two equations or formulas. So to find Fahrenheit, I'm going to take 1.8 times 3 in this case, and then add 32. So degrees Fahrenheit would be 1.8 times 3, which is 5.4 plus 32. So my degrees Fahrenheit would be 37.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Here are two questions for you to try, so try them both, then press play to see how you did. For my first, I'm converting from Fahrenheit to Celsius, so I'm going to use this one this time, just for fun. So to find Celsius, I'm going to take 97 minus 32 and divide it by 1.8. 97 minus 32 gives me 65. Divide it by 1.8. And I end up with 36.1 repeating degrees Celsius, or 36 1/9 degree Celsius. 36, we'll just round it to 36.1. Celsius to Fahrenheit, I think I've used both of those already. Let's go ahead and use this one. So Fahrenheit would be 9/5 times 50 plus 32. So 9/5 times 50, remember we're multiplying by the 9 and dividing by the 5s, that gives me 90, plus 32 gives me 122 degrees Fahrenheit, 122 degrees Fahrenheit.